So our emergency exit has been tampered with. Over the last few weeks, you have seen a lot of videos of us inside the bus, but while doing that, we have also been working on top of the bus. We're on the roof! But for now, the main project is to get the roof cleaned and install our solar panels. The whole thing will come off, so just be careful.
Yeah, I got my fingers.
Everything that's keeping this here is facing down, like this lip facing down, this lip facing down.
Yeah.
If you push up,
It's only going to go up.
Exactly.
Which is why the screws were there.
Exactly.
To keep it there so you can at least hatch it.
Yeah, like we could literally just put a latch on here, right?
Yeah.
And then we've got the latch on, pop it up, undo the latch, take it out.
Because what's happening is we can't hatch it like that. You're having to undo it. So our emergency exit has been tampered with, if you're hearing Sam correctly. So what's happening right now, I've been able to open it by taking those screws out. But now the problem is anytime we try to hatch it to then be able to properly open it safely without breaking anything, it's ending up just popping straight out as opposed to being hatched as it is now. And Sam physically has to put the arms down to get it to hatch up as it is right now. So someone's been messing with our emergency exit and Sam's got a solution, luckily, which is just to put a proper latch on. Are you driving up there?
I am, yeah. It's really nice. Thanks to you.
We're on the roof!
Yeah. Long overdue.
Yeah, but we did it. Chim chimney, chim chimney. Chim chim chim.
It's actually way more solid than I thought. I thought it was going to be like weathered from the sun. Because the deck can be quite large, really.
It's so big up here.
Yeah.
So much potential.
Height could be an issue. I don't know what the laws are like in Australia. I think it's going to be one of those things where we make this a motorhome and then we put the deck on after.
I was finally able to access our roof emergency exit and Sam and I got to work finally cleaning all the moss off the roof. It was so satisfying using the pressure washer and seeing the moss fly off. We have a fiberglass ceiling, so when walking up there we have to stick to certain areas where we know the metal frame is. Eventually we hope to add a deck up there to make it feel a lot safer and more user-friendly, but for now the main project is to get the roof cleaned and install our solar panels. We were originally hoping to paint the roof of the bus with reflective paint, but with our bus savings dwindling, we have decided the money would be better spent somewhere else. And we think we can get away with not painting it, as the paint is very expensive. It was going to cost us almost $600 with primer and paint. Most of the roof of the bus will be covered with either solar panels or a deck, so we're hoping it will be enough for now. It feels so good getting this first part done, because I know that the next step is going to be to seal and paint all of this and then put up our solar panels and also our deck, which is really exciting. Are you sitting in your bed? One of the great things of having a shell of a bus is whenever we're working on the bus, because our dogs are quite naughty and they go up the road and they wander, so we can lock them up in here in their home. They can start getting comfortable with it and we know that they're safe and sound and not traveling somewhere.
So, we just moved the bus, which is really exciting in itself, but I just observed something because of the ground. The bus has been here for months and months, but if you see, you can actually see when I was installing the tanks, I crawled in here and shimmied my way under the bus, back and forth so much you can physically see where I've been. I'm glad to not have to do that anymore.
It's all above the bus now.
Oh yeah.
When it comes to laws, regulations, and requirements while building a bus, there is very little out there to help. We have therefore heavily relied on double checking with our engineer before doing big jobs. This seems to work better when we specifically tell him our plans and he gives us an alternative or specifies what we need to follow. To install our solar panels onto the roof, Sam has taken steel and bent it so that we can create little legs for the solar panels to connect to the roof. We also ended up taking our engineer's advice and we're using a nut. I can't remember the name of it, so I'll pop it up on the screen. It's similar to a rivet and is going to reduce any loosening or any movement when the bus is moving and keep those solar panels really securely on the roof.
Right down the dead center, I'm good.
Yep. I found it's best if you push the tools out. So that's actually.
You want to go further forward?
Nah. Really exciting day today because we got the solar panels up. So I'm just going to talk you through what the plan was and what we did. So we're using fixed solar panels. So they're actually used to be on a house. So they're pretty powerful, which is ideal for us. And we didn't pay a cent for them, which is even more ideal. But it did create some challenges with fixing them to the roof. Most people go for flexible and then you can silicone them. That way, if you need to change them out down the line, you can just scrape off the silicone, replace them. We didn't go that option because that would cost money and it would also not be recycled goods. So what we actually did, there's a bit of fiberglass. We went for, they're like screw rivets. They've got a particular name, but I've forgotten it. So the idea is that you drill a hole in the roof, you pop them in, and then like a rivet gun, you crimp them up and then you undo it. And that leaves you a hole with a screw thread that you're able to bolt into. So additionally, with that, we're also, where the solar panel meets the roof, we're going to silicone along that as well. So just for some additional security. So it was a bit of a mess around, it was a bit of work, but we got it done and I cannot tell you how relieving that is because now I can start working on the electricals, which is my next goal before Joe comes around to give me a hand again. Just weight off the shoulders.